Leading off the fifth for the Griffins, catcher.
Welcome back. We head to the fifth. Those wondering what happened to the bottom of the fourth, we had to step aside very bravely for technical issues, and you did not miss much as Morgan Ryan retired Kutztown in order, and very quickly at that. Couple of ground outs to short and a ground out to third as she retired Donato, Brugger, and Giese. So the Griffins right back at the plate with the number 9 hitter Zhang. First pitch to her, a ball. That's in for a strike. Zhang had the first big blow of that fourth inning, the 2-run single that put the Griffins on the board. They subsequently added 5 more after. 7-0 Seton Hill here in the fifth. Called strike. Well, I know getting the win's the only thing that really matters, Jason, but for the Griffins, if they can get another run here, start thinking maybe we could end our afternoon a little early.
Save 2 innings of pitching. That's big.
That one fouled. Now, I guess the other side of the coin is that it saves Kutztown 2 innings as well.
True.
But if you think long term, it's never a bad thing to win a game early.
Exactly.
1-2. Off the end of the bat to second, slow roller, and easily throwing across is Ostaszewski, retiring Zhang for the first out. Now back to the top of the order, and top of the order's done a really nice job for the Griffins. McClendon steps in. She has a hit already. Certainly could have had an extra base hit if not for an unbelievable catch at center by Textador last inning. First pitch misses low. Textador absolutely robbed. Seton Hill up now 6-2 on Slippery Rock in the baseball regional matchup. Called strike. Griffins looking to take this first game of the best-of-3 set. Game number 2 will take place tomorrow at 1 o'clock. If necessary, a third game will be right after. Bunted, but foul. You go back to a year ago, Jason, and Seton Hill made a nice run all the way to the PSAC championship. They ultimately lost to Westchester 2 games to none. But that was tough for McClendon. She was really hobbled and just never anywhere close to 100% throughout that entire postseason a year ago. So I'm sure this feels good for her to be back out there healthy as she comes up empty.
I mean, you can't not be happy for the 2 kids that came back for that 5th year just getting to play in this situation.
Yep, here's the other one right now in
Exactly.
Number 13, Jenna Osakova.
And the batter behind her, Ryan, used an extra year of eligibility, her first year at Seton Hill. As Osakowicz looking to add to her 2 for 3 days. She's been on base all 3 times, however. Reached on an error last inning. There's a called strike. Sure, if Roger Downs is watching at home right now, our colleague, he is cheering loudly for Jenna. That one slapped out of play. And just by a whisker, missed hitting Dan Flickinger's vehicle. He was given a warning before this game started. You are parked in a terrible spot, and unfazed, Flick did not move. 1-2 pitch. That misses away. Well, we've seen Osakowicz's batting exclusively from the left side today, but every now and then she'll mix it up, bat right-handed. She said it's based on whatever side she's seeing the ball from better that day. Takes that low. She's certainly seen it well today from the left side as she's drawn the count full. Couple of outs, nobody on here for the Griffs. Leading 7-0, top of the 5th. Payoff pitch upcoming from Amber Bruger. Ball 4. And so for the 4th time, Osakowicz is aboard.
Try to get her to chase that changeup, and Jenna wouldn't.
Number 55, Morgan Ryan.
And now Ryan had an RBI single last inning. That pitch off the plate. Looking at the all-time series between these teams, it's been a while since they played. Going back to 2010, they have split 4 head-to-head matchups, but the most recent one took place in 2015. That misses away. That was a 5-1 Seton Hill victory in the PSAC tournament. They played 3 times in a span of 4 years in the Salem Invitational against one another as well. And count 2-0 to Ryan. And a bit of a delay, but a called strike makes it 2-1.
Morgan with a quick look back at the umpire. Like, really? Yeah, if we get that on the mound when she's there, we're good.
Well, Morgan in that bottom of the 4th, I don't even know that she threw more than like 5 pitches. Has hits this one pretty well, but spinning around and making the catches use to retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 left. Seton Hill maintains its lead. It is 7-0 heading to the bottom of the 5th as we continue our coverage right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
No errors, 1 runner left for Seton Hill in the top of the 5th.
They're not going away. Let's go.
NCAA Championship celebrates the Student Athlete Advisory Committee's United as One campaign. Student athlete representatives from Divisions 1, 2, and 3 stood together and took action by collaborating to create a logo and national unity pledge centered on bringing people together to better their campus, communities, and beyond. This initiative captures the student-athlete perspective on the challenging times the country continues to face and provides a platform for NCAA student-athletes to talk about the importance of diversity, inclusion, and social justice, and how to use their voice to foster inclusive environments in athletics, on their campus, and in society. The NCAA encourages student-athletes, coaches, and administrators to use this campaign to encourage conversation and progress for change, united as one. Visit ncaa.org/unitedasone to learn more.
We advance to the bottom of the 5th here at the North Campus softball field at Kutztown University. Griffins up 7-0, all of the damage done in the 4th inning. And I believe Judy Laws will call upon a pinch hitter to begin the bottom of the 5th. In the number 9 spot that was occupied by Zoe Texador.
18-23.
And so Hannah Riemel will bat in this spot.
Pinch hitting for Kutztown,
The sophomore
the 5th,
from
number 18,
Warminster,
Hannah
Pennsylvania.
Riemel.
Facing Ryan, who is at times had to work out of some trouble, at other times has been dominant. First pitch and some real velocity behind that, in for a strike. You can hear the glove popping on Mackenzie Zhang, the catcher. Ryan, once she got staked to that lead, she's become a different pitcher, it looks like. Count 0-2 to the pinch hitter, Riemel. And Ryan just mows her down. So that is the 3rd strikeout for Morgan Ryan.
Come on, let's keep playing. Let's keep
Left fielder, number 1, Brianna Stockland.
Kind of seen Morgan kind of settle into this game as the game's going on, and just a lot easier to pitch with a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, she's not trying to nibble right now. She's just going right at the hitters. This one bounces second. Fukushima has it. Quick second out. This has been a efficient last couple of innings for Morgan Ryan. She really did have to work out of some jeopardy in the first 3. There was a total of 5 runners that she stranded on base through 3 innings.
Catcher, number 17, Hannah Albright.
Now we're starting to see that Morgan Ryan getting ground balls. That's when you know she's working really well. Drop ball, just pounding it right into the dirt, ground balls.
That's taken for a ball as Oval is able to hold her strength. I was very surprised that she did not win Pitcher of the Year.
Yeah, don't get me started on that
in
one,
the
Sean.
PSAC. But
Please.
I'll say this: maybe some extra motivation, right?
100%.
As that one just misses.
I mean, it's kind of crazy when you're the regional pitcher of the year, but you're not the pitcher of the year in your own division.
And she had the best, or at least currently has the best ERA in all of the PSAC.
Yeah, for sure. Let's just say I made a phone call after I saw that one.
And now 3-0 if she can't find the zone against Oval. She's been productive, sacrificed in the first and then singled in the third. Really impressive player at the catcher position. That's down the heart of the plate. So the count now 3-1 to Hannah Oval. Ostaszewski is on deck. 7-0 Griffins here, bottom of the 5th. Seton Hill looking to go up 1-0. Fouled back out of play, and now the count's full. Mentioned Seton Hill lost in the PSAC championship a year ago to Westchester. This year's PSAC champion is this Kutztown squad, as that one's out to center for a 2-out single. Second PSAC title for the Golden Bears, joining that 2013 team that made it all the way to the championship round of the NCAA Division II softball postseason.
Number 13, Kate Ostaszewski.
That is the 4th hit of the contest for the Golden Bears. Ostaszewski now to the plate. Swinging off the glove of Toll, and it's going to ricochet into right. That's one maybe Toll would have been better served to let second baseman Fukushima handle.
Yeah, that's just one of those plays where if you're Morgan, you kind of got to look where Brooklyn's playing. Lefty hitter. She's playing in that hole. Just let her catch it, and you go to first base.
That's an E3. And now the Griffins will huddle in the circle as their head coach comes out. They're not going to huddle in the circle. They're going to be kind of shy of second base. And now there's a discussion, apparently. Not sure what Jessica Strong is.
I think she's just asking about interference, but, I mean, you're not going to get that call.
She gets a very quick explanation and heads back to the dugout. So a couple aboard here for the Golden Bears, and down by 7. They need to certainly
42,
make something of this
Lepowski.
opportunity if they want to have a comeback bid. And they have the right player at the dish in Lepowski. Team leader in RBIs, has 7 home runs to go with those 50 driven in. Pops it up out of play straight back. So that dings off a vehicle in the parking lot. Really nice complex here at Kutztown. Mentioned adjacent to the baseball field. 0-1. Fouled off, look out, headed towards the dugout. Also went past the football stadium 3 or 4 times as we were looking for the softball field, named after former Buffalo Bill great Andre Reed, who attended Kutztown. I would think in the probably mid-'80s would be my guess.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's part of those teams that went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls. Another one fouled out. A good battle here by Lepowski as Ryan tries to put her away. The count remains 0-2. Kutztown looking to get on the scoreboard here. The pitch. Hit sharply right to Fukushima, who makes the catch and retires the side. No runs. 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. Griffins maintain their 7-0 lead through 5. We head to the 6th next, right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
No runs, 1 hit. There's 1 Seton Hill error and 2 runners left on base. We move to the 6th inning. Seton Hill 6, Kutztown nothing. Seton Hill 7, Kutztown nothing. NCAA Teamworks is the community relations commitment driven by the NCAA member schools, student athletes, and corporate champions and partners. NCAA Teamworks programs are designed to actively engage communities where national championships are played throughout educational efforts such as Special Olympics, literacy, and legacy projects. The NCAA and its partners are working together to make a difference.
We head to the 6th inning. Griffins up 7-0 over Kutztown. This is game 1 of this best-of-3 series in the Atlantic Super Regional.
Leading off the 6th for Seton Hill. First base number 33, Morgan Toll.
Griffins with 4, 5, 6 in the batting order against Amber Bruger. Morgan Toll leading off. First pitch strike to Toll. She drew a walk and scored back in the 4th. Griffins won the Atlantic Regional 2 that was played at Shippensburg to advance here. As this one slowly to short. Close play, but the out is recorded as Giese throws across in time. Toll the first down. Griffins were impressive in that Atlantic Regional.
Number 23,
winning
Brooklyn,
all 3 of the
Fukushima.
games. 3-0 and 11-0 against Claflin and 3-2 against Shippensburg. I had to work for that one, certainly. Fukushima, first pitch ball. 2-run single for Brooklyn last time up. She's 1 of 3. Berger's pitch, outside corner for a strike. The sun comes back out now. Had a lot of clouds here today. One, just barely nicked by Fukushima.
So one thing we've seen a lot more from this pitcher is that changeup. She's got a pretty good one as well, keeping the Griffins off balance.
Count 1 and 2. Called strike 3. Down goes Fukushima. Second strikeout for Bruger. Kutztown defeated Fairmont State 6-2 and a couple of victories against West Virginia Wesleyan 4-3 and 2-0. That 4-3 win coming in 8 innings. That allowed them to qualify for this Super Regional. Cleveland takes a ball. Brooke Cleveland's high school coach, Denny Little, has been a volunteer assistant over the years at Seton Hill. Denny is tuning in right now, we're to understand. Now, he had his allegiance tested as a called strike. His daughter plays for Shippensburg, so Bloomsburg, my mistake. So he was a Bloomsburg fan until they were eliminated, as that one's foul. And then he said he could go back to cheering for the Griffins once Bloom was eliminated. So I guess that's probably the way to handle it. Although he certainly helped a lot of these Griffins over the years and chief amongst them is the one at the plate now in Brooke Cleland. That misses away. No surprise, by the way, that Cleveland's alma mater, Penn Trafford, back in the WPIAL softball playoffs. They look poised to maybe make another deep run. Hempfield area, the school that produced Austin Coates and Ryan, escaped with a 5-4 victory against rival Norwin in the softball playoffs yesterday. Hempfield, the number 1 seed in 6A, nearly upset by the Knights as that misses away to Cleveland. So now the count full. Cleveland batting with 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 6th. Her team up 7-0. There's a good look at the dugout for the Griffs. Plenty to cheer about so far. Three-two pitch. Out of play. Paredes on deck if the inning continues. The difference in this one, the 4th inning in which the Griffins scored 7 times on 6 hits. Off speed to 3rd. Texador has it, throws across for a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no one left. We've played 5.5 heading to the bottom of the 6th. Griffins up 7-0 over Kutztown as we continue.
No runs,
the Atlantic
no
Super
scores,
Regional
no
right here on the
runs,
Westmoreland
Seton Hill
Sports
in
Network.
The top of the 6th.
Keep playing. Gotta keep playing, right? Gotta keep playing. That we're gonna score. Look at 2 of us said that. It must be true. Hey, keep playing.
Leading off the 6th for Kutztown, number 77, Brianna Hughes.
Griffins up 7-0 as we move to the bottom of the 6th here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. First pitch inside to Brianna Hughes. She's 0-2. Morgan Ryan's been good so far in the circle. Called strike. Don't know for sure, but my suspicion is Chloe Elliott probably starts the first game tomorrow, but Ryan's been obviously really good in this one. Maybe not as efficient as some of the games we've seen, as this one's hit down the line but foul. You would certainly think if needed, she would be available tomorrow as well.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think there's anyone that Griffs would rather have in a crucial scenario than Ryan pitching. It is not taking her long to fit in here at Seton Hill.
No. Zhang having a blast behind the plate, even has the umpire laughing.
Yeah, she's always very animated as a catcher. 1-2. High bouncer. It's going to be a tough play, and no play to be made as Grandy probably the right decision there not to throw across. It goes for an infield single.
Yeah, once that gets over Grace's head there at 3rd, there's 0 chance.
And so use aboard.
Designated player number 33, Alyssa Donato.
That brings Alyssa Donato to the plate. 0-2 for her. Golfs this one to shallow right. Osakowitz makes the play. Good read there by the right fielder for the Griffs. Now Bruger to bat again. She replaced Harvey in the circle. Harvey drew a walk in her only
Number
plate
2,
appearance.
Amber Bruger.
Big difference in this game, I think, is just the patience of the batters. I mean, Morgan's only at 66 pitches right now. Kutztown hasn't been very patient at the plate.
Well, I think that that fourth inning, again, she might have thrown maybe 5 pitches in that one. That'll certainly help. Makes up for maybe an inning or two where she did have to work a little bit harder. This one blooped in. Osikowicz again. She covers so much ground, and I don't even think we've called the name of Bonach in center, but she has been thrust into a prominent role with the injury to Natalia Grieco.
Yeah, as a pitcher, any fly ball in the right field, you're pretty confident it's going to be caught.
Number 9,
as long as there's just a little bit of air under it.
That brings Giese to the plate. She singled in her first AB. Last time up, grounded out. That one misses. Ryan wanted that call to no avail. I mentioned Grieco injured. That came in a collision with Osikowicz that also injured Jenna. Fortunately, she's been able to return to play. Fouled back. So the Griffins have certainly battled their share of adversity late in the season. We mentioned Toll was shaken up for a while. They had to go without Morgan Ryan for the conference tournament. Had a couple of outfielders injured. Called strike. Although I would think that's fairly common for teams that make deep runs. You don't have everyone completely healthy by the time you're 3 months into your season. And now the home plate umpire, I think, telling some of the players in the dugout to slide down.
Yeah, he wants him in the dugout. I'm guessing he heard something, and that's what triggered it.
To the count 1-2. And now,
yeah, that's a second warning. I'm not sure how that works. What happens there? Is that what that would be considered?
someone has been ejected.
Yeah.
The catcher for Kutztown has been ejected, and now an animated Judy Laws is contesting this.
Yeah, she might be the next to go at this point. And that's huge because if she's thrown out of this one, she's done tomorrow as well.
And so the question is, was it, and that's Oval, who, as we mentioned, is an outstanding player. Was it just based on where she was sitting, or was it with something that she said?
Because it didn't come from the original when he went over there. It came from after the meeting.
And now the Griffins want to hear the explanation. Well, some of the fans here are not happy, and so it is Hannah Oval. We can see clearly that she is no longer in the dugout.
Yeah, she's outside the dugout.
And that is significant. She is a first-team all-conference player.
Yeah, for sure.
And even if it doesn't make a difference in this game, which is fairly lopsided at 7-0, to your point, the question now becomes,
it's tomorrow.
Is she out?
She's out for tomorrow. It's an automatic extra game. Unless softball is different than baseball, which I would highly doubt at the NCAA level, it's different.
Well, we'll see if we can get some clarification, maybe even between innings here. The count 1 and 2. Remember, Hughes is on first. There's 2 outs and a swing and a miss. So Ryan gets the punch out. Her 4th K of the contest as the side's retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the 7th. It is still 7-0 Seton Hill over Kutztown right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Seton Hill. Fans, your attention now catching for Kutztown, number 16, Sarah Harvath.
The girl that struck out, the same girl that struck out, fucking cleared out. And they already got a warning.
We head to the 7th. Defensive change as Hannah Auble, the catcher, has been thrown out, so Sarah Harvath takes her spot behind the plate. As 7, 8, 9 in the batting order for the Griffs here. Grace Paredes to lead off. Seton Hill scoring 7 runs in the 4th inning. That has provided all of the offense in this contest.
Leading off the 7th for Seton Hill, third base number 17, Grace Paredes.
There you see the new catcher. Harvath, a freshman. First pitch misses. Thank you, Jason. Sean Myers and Jason Green on the call. Dan Flickinger, our producer extraordinaire, here today. He'll be back tomorrow as well for game 2, and if necessary, a 3rd game. Check swing, but it finds the mark for a strike. To 1-1 to Paredes. Ruger in the circle in relief of Harvey. That just misses. Griffin's looking to take a 1-game-to-none series lead here in this Atlantic Super Regional. Off the end of the bat, back to Brugger, throws across and retires Paredes.
Number 3, Nina Grandy.
Now, the job that Brugger has done, and she came in a tough spot in that 4th inning, but has been really good since then. You have to wonder if maybe she'll get the nod tomorrow as an excuse me swing goes foul off the bat of Nina Grandy. Fouled our way. 0-2 to Grandy. Oh, we got some notes flying around here.
Yeah,
out of the wristband.
Pitches, yeah, they all came out.
Count 0-2 to Nina Grandy. To short. Takes a high bounce on Giese, not in time. Now running hard, Grandy able to beat it out. So good hustle there.
Yep, hustled out of the box. Was able to beat it by a half step.
And that brings Mackenzie Zhang to the plate.
Number 11, Mackenzie Zhang.
Always a good sign when your number 9 hitter is batting for the 4th time. Pitch away. McClendon is on deck, representing the top of the order. Popped up, foul, could be playable. And was the catch made? It was. Nice job by Lepowski. Used every inch of foul territory to snatch that one and retire Zhang for the 2nd out.
Number 5, Nicole McClendon.
Not exactly the Oakland Coliseum in terms of foul territory, but there was just enough room for her. Bunt shown, McClendon pulls it back and takes the ball.
Just got a text from David Oliveira. He's watching in the office, got the Griffs on the computer screen. Just told him not a bad day in the office.
Yeah, hopefully a lot of people tuning into this one. If you're a Griffins fan, you have to like how it's played out so far. Called strike, throw to first, not in time. Seton Hill, it felt like was squandering some key opportunities early, Jason. You had to wonder, was that going to come back to haunt them? But everything changed in that fourth inning. They certainly did not waste any chances there.
It's been almost a replay of that game last weekend against Claflin. The Griffins had runners on base the entire ball game and couldn't score them. And once they did, that dam just kind of broke, and they put up a big number, just like they did today.
And when you have Ryan in the circle, 7 runs, that's usually going to be enough. So far it has. She's 3 outs away. Griffins still at the plate here in the 7th. The count 1-2 to McClendon. Just stays alive. Sakowitz on deck if the frame continues. That misses low, throw to first. Not in time.
Keep working, Feather!
Count 2-2. Off speed, swing and a miss. So McClendon goes down. The side is retired despite a 1-out single. No runs in the frame, 1 left on base. And now we head to the bottom of the 7th. The Griffins will look to put this one away.
No runs on 1 hit, no errors.
As we continue our coverage of Seton Hill softball, it's the Atlantic Super Regionals right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. Griffins need 3 outs to secure a Game 1 victory in the best-of-3 series here in the Atlantic Super Regional. Sean Myers and Seton Hill University SID Jason Green here on the call.
Zoe Texador.
It is 9-1-2 in the batting order for the Golden Bears as Zoe Texador will bat. She had a pinch hitter replace her last time, and she comes up empty there. Texador a strikeout victim back in the 2nd. Ryan hasn't really needed to use the strikeout too much today, just 4 punch-outs for her, but has held this opponent in a pretty prolific offense at that, scoreless.
She's used her defense, and the Griffin defenses came through for her.
Yeah, and coming into this one, if you figured there was an advantage for Kutztown, defensively probably would have been one of those areas. Maybe the power hitting and the defense, you would say, would favor the Golden Bears, as that one's a bunt foul. The pitching and speed favoring the Griffins, and so far that defense, I don't know that it's really favored Kutztown all that much. Although we did see a spectacular grab in center field for the Golden Bears. The Griffins have held their own defensively. This one eats up Grandy. After we were highlighting their defense, that'll go for the 3rd error. Well, if you're the Golden Bears, it starts with getting the first runner on, and they've done that. And now they have the top of the order, so gives them at least a little glimmer of hope here in the 7th.
Number 1, Brianna Stockland.
Stockland to the plate. She's been on base twice. there is a swing. She did go. Seton Hill looking to secure its 40th win of the season. Fouled straight back. Now 0-2 on Stockland. Stockland has had an outstanding freshman season for this Golden Bears team. Bounces it to Ryan, and her only play is to first. Griffins will gladly trade a base for an out here.
Good job by Morgan there. All you're worried about now is collecting outs.
Texador does go to second on the play.
I mean, you'd like to have the shutout, but
yeah, I would say that's
very secondary at this point.
Catcher, number 16, Sarah Harvad.
Now Harvad batting. Remember, she had to replace Oval, who was tossed in this one in somewhat peculiar fashion. Called strike. Harvat has just a 120 batting average this season. Comes up empty there. Starting pitcher was Sarah Harvey. This is Sarah Harvat. So now Ryan looking to get a second out. Just missed. And Mackenzie Zhang telling her coaches is away. Seton Hill baseball has now opened up a 7-2 lead in the 7th inning against Slippery Rock. First game of the Griffins in the Atlantic Regional. 2-2. Who did Seton Hill have pitching in that one?
Bergert started. McGraw's now in the game.
Marshall has some starting experience in his career as this one's fouled off.
Ooh, good hands by Coach Strong down there. Making a play.
She played at Armstrong State University, an 09 grad, was Coach Strong. Center, Bonach up with it. They will hold the runner at third. So runners now at the corners. And Ostaszewski keeps this game going. And now Lepowski.
Number 42, Jenna Lepowski.
A power hitter steps in. Ryan and the Griffins looking to get the final out. Popped up. Playable. Fukushima has it. Seton Hill wins game one, 7-0. And so a 7-run fourth inning proves to be the difference. And Morgan Ryan, that was plenty of offense for her. She secures the complete game shutout.
Seton Hill 7.
Griffins win the first game. They're up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series against Kutztown in the Atlantic Super Regional. We'll take a break, come back with the post-game, hopefully some interviews with the Griffins as well as we continue our coverage of Seton Hill Softball 2022 and the Atlantic Super Regionals right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Fans, here are your final totals from this afternoon's game for Seton Hill. 7 runs on 10 hits. They committed 3 errors. The Golden Bears scored no runs on 6 hits and commit 1 error. With the victory, Seton Hill moves to 40-10 on the season. Kutztown falls to 40-14 overall. Winning pitcher this afternoon, Morgan Ryan improves to 17-2 overall. The loss goes to Sarah Harvey. She's now 7-4. Game time this afternoon, 1 hour and 59 minutes. Game 2 of this best-of-3 series will come up tomorrow, Friday, beginning at 1 p.m. If necessary, Game 3 would be played at approximately 3:30 p.m. We thank you for attending today's game and for your support of the NCAA Division II Softball Championships. Have a good rest of your day.
Welcome back here on the post game as the Seton Hill Griffins win Game 1 of this best-of-3 series, 7-0. We're now joined by the head coach, Jessica Strong. Well, first off, Coach, congratulations on getting the first one. That's obviously the first step you need to take. How important is it to win the opening game in a best-of-3 series?
It does allow us to play a little bit more relaxed with that and give us those 2 opportunities into tomorrow. And I definitely have full confidence in our team to come out and try to play the best ball games to hopefully find that next W to get us to Denver.
I'm sure it was hard to relax through 3 innings when your team had a lot of opportunities, couldn't cash in, and quite frankly, Kutztown had some opportunities in their own right. Neither team could get that big hit. That changed in the fourth. What did you see offensively that allowed your team to break through?
I just think they kept passing the bat to the next person in the lineup. They weren't trying to do something outside of themselves, and just took a good swing on a good pitch and found some success collectively in a row.
We're going to talk to one of your heroes, your number 9 hitter and catcher, Mackenzie Zhang, but how much does that mean when the bottom of the order could come through in a key moment?
That's just the resilience of them, of just always putting that good swing, and when we work through practices, not focusing on the last one, but work on that next one. So we've always had a lot of faith in the bottom half to just continue to turn it over and continue to put another run on the board, another hit on the board, whatever it is in that moment.
This Kutztown team, very accomplished. They've had success. They've gone to this next level in the past, and a long-time head coach. When you looked at them coming in, what really stood out about their program?
Collectively, they know how to hit the ball. Coach Laws, of course, has been around the block a time or two, so she has always been able to bring a solid ball club that knows how to play the game and play it hard. So it's just grateful to be on the same dirt as her and be able to compete along the way.
Well, with that being said, they're a great offensive team. They have, I think, the best slugging percentage in the entire conference. 0 runs for them today. I think you tip your cap primarily to your pitcher, Morgan Ryan. What did you see from her?
She just has that composure. She works a little different area in the strike zone for us that allows our defense to play behind her. So I was very proud of our young guys stepping up to this opportunity to just go play softball.
Lastly, I know you get the first one, you need another one tomorrow. What's going to be key to that?
Hitting the ball and scoring one more than they do.
There you go. You were able to do that and more today. First off, Coach, congratulations and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so very much.
All right, Jessica Strong, head coach for the Griffs, and we'll welcome in
whoever wants to go first.
One of their players. We'll get the catcher first. Mackenzie Zhang now joining us. So you come up, and it was your situation in the 4th inning. Your team had a lot of opportunities, couldn't break through. You changed that. How did you succeed in that at bat there in the 4th?
I just try to stay loose and try not to put too much pressure. I just wanted to get the ball on the ground or, somewhere